All right, guys, so normally I try to keep it a little bit light, but time to get a little bit real about the coronavirus. I just want to talk about some things I think that a lot of my realtor friends aren't thinking about yet. A lot of my friends who are looking to buy or sell their homes aren't thinking about yet. A lot of people who are in process on the refinance side aren't thinking about yet. And so we just have to take some real looks at this. So the first thing is the numbers are pretty conclusive. 3.5% of people who get this are dying. That's the worldwide number. That's in the US. It's pretty real. The other thing is we had the Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, say today that she thinks 70% of the people in her country are going to get it. If this expands worldwide, we're going to lose about 35 million people for every billion people who get the disease. If half the planet gets it, we're talking about over 100 million people that could die. Panic is going to be real. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to change. We're going to have kids home from school for schools being shut down. You're already seeing that with colleges. You're going to have people working from home. You're certainly not going to have people who are going to have open houses or lots of strangers walking through their house to try to buy those houses. It's going to make it harder for people to sell houses, make it harder for people to buy houses. You're going to see people being put on furlough by their companies because they're going to have certain jobs that people aren't going to have. Just think about the NCAA tournament, all the people that are working in those games or working those events, not getting those paychecks, what that does to the economy. There's going to be some real impacts here. So I don't mean to panic anybody. There's a chance that maybe this thing fizzles out. But if it doesn't, and a lot of people seem to think that's not going to happen, we need to be very real about what the impact is going to be. First, we already have a strained marketplace in terms of the amount of loan applications coming in. And the average age of a person in the mortgage industry is actually 4 years older than the average age of the person in the workforce in general. So we could see a lot of people getting sick. We could see people getting really sick. We could see backup of even if people are working from home, they may not be able to work from home because they may actually be affected. And so all of this going through the process is a lot of unknowns. So the first thing I'll say is be prepared. You don't have to panic, but we do have to be real about what's going on here. You have to know that it may affect your turn times, it may affect your ability to close on a loan, especially if you're not getting those consistent paychecks as we get towards the end of the process. And we could be headed for a real recession here. In fact, the stock market just ended its 11-year bull run and we're now in bear territory. So I bring all of this up so that you guys can think these things through and make sure you're making good decisions about when to buy, when to sell, what to do with your refinance application. I know that we've seen rates go up here a little bit over the last day or two, but if the coronavirus continues to spread, I think we can count on those things going back down, those rates going back down. Again, not to scare you, but I just got to keep it real. Thanks.